Welcome back to Outlaw Window Cleaner Radio Show, episode number 9. I am Tim Huber, co-host here, Ron Hughes.
And I've been called worse. My family.
Just had a great Memorial Day weekend. I don't know about you guys, but the weather was phenomenal all weekend compared to what we had last week. Rained out 3 days last week.
See, you crack me up when you say rained out. I worked every day. I mean, we had a few sprinkles, okay. I'll give that to you. But you get one dark cloud and you're like, that's it, I'm not going.
There was a dark cloud over at Dayton. And it might have, could have, would have, should have been. The one day we let the meteorologist do our bidding for us. And it was supposed to, 2 had already canceled, and you know what I mean?
So we worked the whole day. People's like, bring it.
Well, we lost. I have to work Saturday now because Thursday, Friday was 16 condos. And now I have to do 16 condos in one day.
Wow.
So I'm working Saturday, first Saturday.
So for the long weekend, how many out-of-town guests did you have? I heard you had a lot of family members in.
The party, my aunt came in from Florida. Came up to visit Memorial Day weekend. They're doing which I'm quitting smoking tonight. Tonight's my last night to smoke for.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it 8 months last year. I'm going to do it this year. But they're doing sober June. So she came up for one last hurrah. And we had one heck of a hurrah. We had like 30, 40 people in the backyard on Saturday night.
Wow.
Yeah. No grandkids. It was all just family. My sisters and my nephews and stuff like that came over. Robert was there. It was a good time, man. Oh. My mom, my grandpa showed up. Yeah. Friends, we had, close friends. We just had people straggling in and out. Terry and Pam showed up that night.
I'm not that close.
I invited you. Yeah, he lives way too far for that kind of party. Man, we got a lot of people, huh? A couple people. We got Josh with the window cleaner. Damien's here. What's up, Damien?
What's up, guys?
Oh, we got 2. I got we do have new shirt coming out this week. 4th of July shirt. You've seen it. Yeah. I've seen it. I'm pretty stoked about it.
I was trying to redesign it.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought it made sense in my head.
We're kind of teamed up with somebody on the shirt that you don't normally see, which I was awesome with. I'm really excited to push this shirt out. It's a pretty cool shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's it going to be released?
Tomorrow or Thursday.
Tomorrow or Thursday.
Yeah. As soon as I have everything back. Josh said, "Hey, what's up, Ron?"
Hey, Josh. Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. So I think I'm going to be doing Joshua's window cleaning podcast, and I think I have to go back in my notes, man. I haven't looked into the thing. I think we just need to set up a time for you to go on, because he can't do 2 people. So no. So maybe we can get you on there, like either episode before or after. I don't know. I'll talk to him, see what we can do. We have to figure. We gotta get you technology savvy, real quick. What?
It's funny because you guys always make fun of my technology savvy stuff. Whatever. I'm still on 8-tracks, but I looked at my son after our last podcast. I looked at Chase last week, and I'm like, yeah, but I could take a pile of lumber and I could build shelter. I might not be able to upload the greatest video, but I can build shelter. Yeah. So
I can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everything's
I have useful knowledge. Not that this isn't useful knowledge, but,
I can't give a sneak peek, sure, but, you guys are going to be, I don't know. I'm stoked just because it's I'll give you a hint. It's our favorite tool. Yeah? It's our favorite tool.
Window cleaning tool?
Brand, yeah. Yeah.
Favorite brand, yeah.
Brand, that's our favorite brand. So.
Something that's been
really stoked about it. It goes perfect for 4th of July. I'm just...
Yeah.
A little excited. I don't get real excited about shirts because, when we put the designs out, but this one I'm pretty stoked about. Yeah. And I'm going to throw in, I think he said he was going to send me something that I'm going to throw, mail to you guys who buy the T-shirt.
Well, you're sending all these cryptic messages.
I know. I'm so excited, dude. It's like the night before Christmas for me right now.
We can't just say it. That'd probably give it away. Probably not. Yeah. Let's not say it. We're say it next week.
But we're doing. We are giving away a prize package. I even forget I have to go back and look at it and see what it was, but it'll be that. it'll be that T-shirt and that coffee mug is what I'll send to somebody.
When you say we, I mean, are you French? Oui. I mean, I know nothing about this. You kind of keep me in the dark.
All you got to do is look at the toast.
Again, back to technology.
Technology. You are an admin on everything, brother.
Well, that's funny you say that because you keep yelling at me because when I post like smart aleck remarks.
The funny thing is you were yelling at me because I kept doing it under Outlaw. So I was like, I had to figure out how to get back to my normal name. And now it's all you with Outlaw. So it's hilarious.
So, yeah.
What's up, Joey? Hey, if you guys don't know, Zach the window cleaner is Joey. That's my son. His name is Zachary Joseph Huber.
Okay.
Zachary Joseph Tyler Huber. And
holy cow.
Yeah.
What do you call him when you're upset?
That's a whole nother story. Why he got Tyler put in there, but it's a hilarious. You would appreciate it, and I'll tell you after the show. But that's Zachary is Joey.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So he's he's a good kid.
What's up, Zach Attack?
Zach Attack. We got hit today, man. We went out thinking we had 5 jobs on the route, and a 20 full. And 225 pools heading back into town for 2 more, right? When you get to the first one, it's just a hard 25 is what it ended up being, right?
Yeah.
Second one ended up being 43, not 25. Third one ended up being 73, not 25. And so I rolled back into Newark at 6.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't get 2 jobs today.
What do you do? I mean, that's a whole nother topic with scheduling. Yeah. I mean, I ran into that hardcore last week because my son who rolls in with me, you schedule for 2 guys to be on the truck and one guy just doesn't show up, and that just really, really drags down for the one guy that does show up.
Well, the mood's got to be on the truck too. Joey shows up on a first day of the week in a mood, brings it down. But by the time we get to that last window on the last house, he's ready to talk. So the rest of the week's usually good after that.
Well, what's funny is I literally saw my son kind of like his knees started buckling in the heat today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did you bring any water? I mean, usually the van just is so tight, you don't have a whole lot of room for coolers and stuff.
Right.
But because I usually have a cooler with us. But anymore with that small of a space, I usually roll in with 3-4 bottles of water, and then I have a backpack hydration system. And he only brought 1 bottle, and he goes, I can survive on 1 bottle. And it was like at our last house, a lady offered him a drink, and he didn't even say thank you. He just popped the top on it and just guzzled.
Right.
So
dude, I know I haven't eaten today, and that's bad.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta eat more. I gotta focus on eating. It just, you get going, and first thing, it's hot, which I'm good with. I'm not complaining about hot. I love the hot. Give me all the hot. I hate the cold. Cold and water just don't mix, man.
Well, you're talking about eating and everything. That's one of my topics that I was working on. How do you eat healthy out on the route?
It's hard.
I mean, you walk into a gas station, and it's so much cheaper to grab a Hostess than it is to grab something
McDonald's.
Yeah, swing through it and get $1
right
cheeseburger or something. Right. But I mean, you guys watch out. When you get older, your metabolism will slow down, and you start packing on some pounds. And
well, with this Sober June thing, we're all doing the healthy eating, so it's going to be a lot of chicken.
A lot of chicken.
Yeah, but I eat a lot of Chipotle too, though. I love Chipotle. I could eat that 4 or 5 times a week and never get sick of it.
Yeah, but you know what? We must get the expensive stuff at Chipotle because it was just my wife and I, and we got 2 bowls, and it was like almost $40.
Dude, it's $18.55 every time I roll out there.
And you get a taco.
No, I usually get 2 chicken tacos and a small queso. So it might be a little bit more than that now. So I get 6 tacos and small queso.
What blew me away is the other day we stopped by McDonald's and we got 2 Big Macs and 2 frozen Coke things.
Yeah.
It was almost $20, and I'm like, really? For fast food?
Dude.
Everything's just going up.
Yeah, I mean, we live on fast food. Yeah,
you're paid for that one day.
We're 4 nights a week. Well, I mean, we work, dude. It's just hard. Everybody's scattered. It's usually just Hannah. Hannah's gone, so she works 3 jobs now. Luke, he always eats out anyway, so it's just usually me, Lee, and Joe, or Benny. Can't even remember the kids' names.
Number 15, yeah, you.
Jeez, I gotta quit having kids, man. You know, I'm getting ready to have 7 and 8 grandkids this year.
Wow, you caught up with us like that.
Yeah, dude, and it's just going. I still got 3 that are kids, and Joey hasn't even started.
Wow.
And so I hope he can hold off a few more years.
And Chase said no more.
Yeah.
He's done with it.
Yeah, I just don't need no accidents or anything like that right now.
Yeah.
You know? But, I mean, you have a big family. You know, you're always going to have your home welcome. You know, if anything happens in the future, I've got to make sure my home's welcoming in case I have to take in a grandkid or 2 for a few weeks or a few months or a couple years or something like that, you know? It's hard to do. It's hard to plan.
I don't know. After the last one moved out, we went into the witness protection program. We don't tell anybody where we live.
My sister's getting ready to have, she just announced a couple days ago, says my mom's 30th grandchild.
Holy cow.
Not including the greats.
30th.
So it'll be 9 greats this year.
What does her Christmas list look like? I mean,
it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's got to be.
And they still, to this day, I mean, they hook it up even to the kids, you know? They hand us cash, dude. I'm like, what?
Do they adopt?
Yeah, no kidding. Like, thank you. I mean, you know, having a big family, you wipe out everything. We take it out. We usually put it together and go do something stupid, you know, date night or something. You know, have a good time.
Yeah.
And they work hard. Everybody works hard, right?
Yeah. No. It's cloudy. I'm taking it off.
Well, I mean, 2 days last week, it just torrential rain, dude.
See, it didn't rain where we was.
Well, you go south. You go to Kentucky or something.
I was east.
No?
No, I was west. I was in Columbus.
Were you?
Yeah.
It was
I told you
Columbus.
I was in Upper Arlington.
That was the day I did take off, and there wasn't a rain cloud in the sky.
Oh, it was sunny.
Right.
I mean, I even thought about you.
But the next 2 days, it was like torrential downpour.
Well, I know your wife does your scheduling, and she gets upset at you when you take the day off because it just messes up her whole scheduling.
Oh, so much.
And so, I mean, I sympathize with her because I do my own scheduling, and you work hard on that to try to put everything together logistically.
Right.
And when you have one of your workers say, "Nah, I'm not going today."
Logistically, tomorrow I have to be at Joey. I'm picking Joey up at 8:00. I have to be in Rockbridge by 9.
Oh.
After Rockbridge, I have to be in Grove City by 11. 11, Grove City. And then I'm coming back to Newark. That's great life. So I'm going down south 45 miles, out that way 50 miles, and coming back 60 miles.
I keep looking around for some cheese to go with that wine because, I mean, I drive
I know, but you're not, I cannot believe that you guys haven't gotten like a condo or something down there.
That's an hour and a half each way.
Right.
So.
You should definitely get a condo. That way your wife can come hang out with you. And
well, I thought about pulling the travel trailer down there and just leaving it down there.
Yeah.
Through the busy season.
She could take a vacation whenever she wanted to and come down and see you.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's whatever.
So here's a hot topic I want to talk about.
All right.
Here we go. Being somebody that, we was friends and you started working with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of went off on your own. How, I mean, as friends and separate business owners, I mean, the coexisting in the same area, doing the same thing. I mean, explain how that works.
With being you?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's still a loyalty thing with me.
Well, to a degree, I mean, but the reason why I broached this topic was because my middle son's kind of branching out on his own. I'm trying to talk to him about the whole coexisting thing. And it's funny because when we first started out, I was in my mid-20s. Yeah. And if we saw anybody else on the strip doing windows, we're they're out of here.
Yeah, but I mean, you instilled the gift into me. I mean, you raised me. It's kind of
yeah, but now, my philosophy has changed to where if I see somebody out on the route, I'll go up and talk with them.
We're too busy.
Yeah, I'm never too busy to really.
We were chasing it back then, though.
Yeah.
Think about that.
But I still go up and I check out their gear and I ask how their day's going.
I'm showing off my stuff. Like, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Because especially carbon fiber poles, come on. Who would ever thought we'd have those?
Oh, you never did.
I think where you're going with it is how to coexist is, I mean, you got to think about You and I market in some of the same areas.
Well, I mean, we have two different philosophies. You're more of technology, social media. You know, you do packages. I'm more of the direct mail, Yellow Pages, loyal customers that I've been with for 20 years.
Right.
So, I mean, that's kind of a different philosophy. You're more of a cookie cutter. I'm more of a high end.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just wonder sometimes, you know, even with your marketing on the technology side, sometimes you literally market right at my front door, whether you know it or not.
Yeah, it's just because it's within our area, and that's where it markets at.
But I think you pulled out of my hometown on
definitely. I don't do any more of the Sheridan walls or.
Oh, I've seen you on the Sheridan wall. That's where I was alluding to because that's
I stopped doing it because I was blast. Because when I go blast, I just go. I'll do 50, 60 groups like boom, 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 boom. I don't even pay attention to what they are.
Don't pay attention.
No, because I got to go back through. There's about 10 of them. There's 10 of them. I got to go back through and put like window and gutter cleaning service on top of it because they only accept posts with words on it and stuff like that. So no, but then I actually got out of the. I stopped doing the Thornville and the Sheridan one. Although I do a lot in Thornville, you know what I mean?
Well, the reason I even brought that up is because my middle son, I asked him, I'm like, stay off these different walls,
right?
Because Tim's already there.
Oh, it's
and I see it all the time, and I'm like, man, he's just blasting. And I'm like,
I market different than everybody, so he's marketing to go to a place, right? He's going to have to go and do a bid. I don't bid.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I do the way I do it.
Well, so even after I got older, I reckon that even out on the routes, when we was out on the routes, when I started training a new guy, I'm like, look, if the seals look good, the windows look good, stay away from it because it's somebody's livelihood.
Right.
And you always get that one guy that's just over the top that he just goes and bids on everything.
Right.
And, you know, I've had to stomp out a couple fires from that.
We had a major war in the 90s, actually. There wasn't any fun. It's still, I mean, I've said this on several videos. I mean, it's still demolished there from where that war we went through, you know.
In a way, I kind of regret that because, I mean, it just tore everything down.
It did.
You know,
but as far as that goes, I mean, you're going to do jobs that I've done. Like, you're going to end up with houses I've done. I'm going to end up doing houses that you've done.
You currently do some of the commercial that I used to do.
But, I mean, I called you straight up. I mean, when I got that call in, remember I called you. I said, hey, have her go back and try to reach out, do whatever. I even bidded $30 higher than what you guys are doing.
But I think where I'm going with this is there's just so much work out there that there's no need to bicker or anything. It's just, I don't know. It's like even when I see someone local, I know that I'm walking in the same shoes that they.
You know that. Yeah, I mean, we have that benefit that we can go talk to the commercial guys because we're kind of. I mean, deep down, we're going to recruit them if we can. You know what I mean?
Well, my wife gets upset with me because on vacation I'll see like a bucket, you know, sticking out of the back of the truck, and he'll pull over for gas, and I'll follow him, right? Hey, how's it going? You know, and my wife's like, oh my God, why are you doing this? We're on vacation.
Dude, I had gutter cleaners there at the Hilton Head condominium place we were staying at. I sat out there with them the whole time, drinking beer, bullshitting with them. Oh, sorry.
Nah, that's not allowed.
Sorry. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just going to happen. As he grows, he's going to step on toes. I mean, it's just the way he goes about it. It's going to happen. I mean, he wants to be in the same area as we all are. And, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. We're driving up to, I went to Plain City in Dublin today. Holy mackerel, dude. Have you seen the building that they're doing? They've got whole new complexes just sprouting up that weren't there last year. Cornfield's gone. Subdivisions everywhere. Building. There's so much work going up right now.
Well, what's funny is I think this happened through you, as I came and helped you on a construction cleanup, and me and the contractor really hit off good. It was at is it like a Walgreens over in Lancaster or some kind of pharmacy place, and the contractor and I hit off really good, and he started sending me like blueprints. And I was like literally bidding on buildings that wasn't even thought about being built. I was literally bidding on a cornfield.
Right.
And some of my...
They went national. They went with Nest, didn't they?
Huh?
Is that who they went with, Nest? Walgreens?
The contractor?
Yeah.
No, I was actually giving them bids.
Oh, you were doing the construction cleanups?
Yeah.
But didn't they? Aren't they all Nest now? Because I think
is Nest still? Are they still around?
Yeah, that's how that green car is still relevant. That's all they do.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they do a lot of them, and Fish does a lot of them. But Fish has got 2 good owners around our area now.
Really?
Yeah.
Did one pass away?
No, he left. He went to Fort Myers, retired.
Kind of.
Yeah, and we got a lady named Joyce, and she tried to put it up for sale like real quick, like right after she bought it. But I mean, I think she got the hang of it, and I mean, they're really doing well. I run into them every once in a while. They water fed whole residential. They're in there and their prices are legit. So. You can't complain on them, yeah. I've recruited so many Fish guys, and I can't get them. I offer them double the money, can't get them. They're building a culture in those places, at least to the point that, they're loyal.
I mean, that's just it, loyal.
Yeah. As long as you have the culture, you're going to grow. Yeah. I don't think I have it in me to build a culture like that. I really don't. I just too old for it, man. Just go do your job.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you. Go do your job, you get paid, I got a gutter cleaner right now that's helping me out that I just send them a list and they come, checks come in the mail.
There you go.
That's all I want in life. I don't want to have to babysit anymore. But that's kind of how those businesses are built up. What's up, Kevin Hargis? Hey, I'm going to put out hey, Damien, I'll catch you guys later. I'll catch you later. I'm reading this text. Kevin, I want to put out a sleeveless Kevin Hargis shirt soon. Yeah. The dude only wears sleeveless shirts. That's all I wear. I think we're getting in the 70s this week. But when it's like this, I'm in a cutoff shirt, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I might end up wearing a skirt from now on just to keep the breeze going.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I love it, man. I love it. I'm going to take every bit of this because that was a long, long spring, and it was cold.
See, what's funny is that goes back to my different philosophy. There's some accounts that, we have done that you've done, like maybe last year. They're like, these dudes just, they showed up, no sleeves on. They had like a 5-gallon bucket, and they used Dawn dish soap. Can you believe that? That's how they clean my windows? And I'm like, fools.
As you're born Dawn.
They're like, and you look nice and professional. And, and I have like the Sorbo leaf cart and the fancy bucket. And
I had a lady that hired us because the last window cleaner was a different color.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't do the job.
Wow.
I actually said, I'm going to pass. I don't want to work for people like that.
I've never had that happen.
It blew me away when she said that, too.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just not going to work for people like that. I ain't got time. No time for that.
Well, there's, we're so busy that you don't have to.
No, we walked off the job immediately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Just said, have a great day. Maybe you should call him. I didn't say anything, just kind of left.
But it's like, the guy showed up, no sleeves, tattoos and everything. And I'm like, he had tattoos? And I'm like, I do have tats, but they're all up underneath my shirt to where I don't really display them. But I'm like, man, that guy had tattoos. I'd get rid of him.
Dude, I'm getting to the point I don't even want to talk to people. I just want to put my head. That's 74 full, dude. So this guy, we've done him every year, and this year he decided he wanted they're Andersons, and he crank out. You got to crank them out. They're real big, expensive. You got to take all the wood slats out. So he started following me around, and he wanted me to do all the outsides, all the ends, do this.
Of the frames?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. And we charge extra for that.
Right.
Yeah, it was like $200 extra free stuff. I gave him.
I'm gonna put him in timeout.
You and I haven't talked all weekend, so it's like on the phone call right now.
Yeah.
But it was just it just prolonged the job. I didn't charge him any extra. He felt bad afterwards when I told him what the real price would have been compared to what I was going to charge him, what I actually charged him.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think we're going back to do like 14 light fixtures. So $25 a piece or whatever. I don't know. I hate. He's an old customer, so I don't want to throw my new pricing at him right away. You know what I mean? So I try to meet him in the middle.
I do need to come up with something. I've seen something on different channels where they have, I don't know if it's a steam cleaner or what it is for the frames.
Yeah.
But there's one house we literally took on, and we spent more time on those frames than we did actually cleaning the windows.
Well, I mean, if it was something we normally did and he paid for in the past, it'd be perfect.
Right.
You know, but this is something he wanted special, and, I don't know. It just, one of them days, man.
What's funny is we primarily specialize in high end, but every now and then we just get, like a house like mine.
Sleepless in the kill. Yeah.
And my son's looking at me like, why are we even bothering cleaning these windows? I mean, half the sills is broke. I mean, you can't even tell that we've been here. And I'm like, it's not how I polish that turd. It's they're paying me to do it, and don't question. Just this is your paycheck.
That's it too. I mean, it's staying motivated to do those jobs when you show up to them. How many storm window jobs you do last week?
Last week?
Yeah, I know you said you were on a big one.
Oh, yeah. It was a hard one.
Yeah.
I mean, not only was there storm windows, but it was crew divide light windows and behind it.
Yeah.
And
we call those storm-ticians.
Yeah. And it was a job that I did by myself because my youngest son that rolls with me, he's in the process of getting married, so he had to go to the dress fitting. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to, you're taking a whole day off work. You're not going to see his dress. You're not
supposed to see the bride in the dress.
And, well, what's bad is he's already requesting off a Friday, a big, huge Friday, like 2 weeks from now.
Do you let him see the schedule book ahead of time?
Well, no. He's like, I'm taking off like the 21st. Oh, and I'm like, dude, that's like super huge day.
Right.
And I'm like, why are you taking that day off? He goes, well, I need to go up for a tux fitting. And I'm like, you can't do that on the weekend? He goes, Dad, they're closed on Saturday. And I'm like, they're closed on Saturday. What's their phone number? I want to call. He goes, well, they close at 3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not being closed on Saturday. Technically, you can go get your fitting done. He goes, well, I normally don't. I'm not planning a wedding all the time, so you're just going to have to look past this. And I'm like, I have scheduled that mega pint day.
My man, if you're watching this, I'm telling you, the wedding's not only going to be expensive, but you have winter coming up. Start stashing your cash, and you need to be at every job. Period.
Yeah.
Start stashing that cash.
Are you talking to him or me?
No, him. I don't know if he's watching or not, or if he even watches, but man, if just stack that cash.
He's one of those that
wedding's going to be
he
so
does nothing
anyway.
to prepare for window cleaning whatsoever. He just rolls in half asleep, and
he's like me.
Then he gets kind of upset if I don't have everything just perfectly laid out and ready to go. And
you ruined my day, Dad.
Yeah. you playing Ford? We have to stay out till 5. What are you talking about? Yeah. I'm like, well.
Hey, we had a hard day today. We were home. We didn't get home till 5:30 or 6 o'clock today.
Wow.
Yeah. I had to go through rush hour traffic. I was so mad.
I keep asking if you're hiring because, that's part-time job.
Man, normally we're coming off a rain week. Normally those routes are just smooth.
How far behind are you?
Not too bad. 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Job wise, I'm probably about 17 houses behind.
I'm 16 and 2
with
now.
Nowhere to put them on.
That's
on
18,
the schedule.
And then probably a couple from last week on top of that, so probably about 20. But I mean, we're picking up 16 on Saturday, and she'll fill in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think what gets me is because I also power wash. So I kind of, when I schedule, I power wash me power washing,
right,
and my son inside doing windows. And when he doesn't show up, you literally get killed power washing.
Man, I'll be honest with you. When Joey doesn't show up, it's a hard day.
Yeah.
If he decides or if he gets sick, like when he got COVID, dude, that was hard. You know what I mean? Is that you?
Is that you? hold on, I made it $1 million.
Mr.
I might
Popular.
It's probably a 90-year-old lady. Get your butt off the radio and get here now.
No, they got I mean, when he got COVID, it was rough. You
Joey?
know? Yeah, because like even this week, we work together today. We'll work together tomorrow. I think we're separated Thursday. He knows the schedule. I don't. He could tell you. But then we go, right back into working together on Saturday. So,
well, what's funny is, I rolled solo for years, and I never had any help.
Right.
Well, you're kind of like me. You get used to your son rolling in with
man.
you. And
that's a real
it's
deal.
like when they call off, you're like, oh, my God, I got a 10-window ranch, one-story ranch to do, and I don't think I could do it because I have no help. And
right.
That's 10-window ranch. We used to roll into those all the time.
Right.
So
those are still hard when you're solo.
When you're by
I gotta
yourself.
actually do the outsides. What?
There's no air out there.
Well, the first 25 pool was one of them old style pillows with the broken wooden slat you pull out. It's a full double hung. It's not the storms or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's some horrible screens with the metal clips that you gotta pull out, up, bring in. Everything's broke on it, so now you gotta pry it in. It's just a pain in the neck. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the kind of day it was.
Well, what's funny when you said I got to do the outsides is it's like my youngest son. 99% of the time, if it's a perfect weather day,
yeah,
he just automatically grabs ladders. He's outside.
Yeah.
But if it's too hot, he doesn't even say anything to me. He grabs a bucket and inside he goes.
Joey will just get mad at some point and just make me do the outside. I'm like, okay, go do the screens. Because the inside guys got to pull all the screens.
Yeah.
And tear apart the window and put it back together.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I do all that. And then he's looking at me as he's coming to help me downstairs going, what's taking you so long, man?
See, it all depends on the type of window. We pull a lot of our screens from outside. If they're the spring loaded, we just take our screen tool and just flop it out from the outside.
It's just easier once I'm up there because I don't. Once he does that, I go back. I go up. I go in the house, do that. Start pulling screens. He's immediately upstairs doing the outsides.
Well, when you're
that way, I go window to window as I've got all my mats. I clean the screen, wipe down the screens because if they don't pay to clean them, we don't take them out. We just wipe down the frame, boom, out.
Yeah, but when you're pulling the screens in, you're pulling a lot of the dirt into the house. Who trained you?
Dude, it's not like that at all because I've got all my drops set up.
Oh.
So by the time I go ahead and reset every window after he's done with the outside, reset, do it. Pop everything in place, blind down, those rooms are done. I have my system, man. And then he meets me somewhere downstairs. Or if we have talls, he comes in and does all the talls for me as I'm breaking down the windows.
Wow.
Yeah.
All I know is my son, he'll do what he has to do, and then he'll set
Joey's
the
a
van.
better window cleaner than me. I thought you knew this.
Without Joey, there is no...
A 25-year-old compared to a 47-year-old is no challenge at the point. I mean, I can go if I have to. It's no big deal.
Well, I've worked with Joey, so he's a beast.
He's a beast.
He'll go at it.
And he's the best thing I ever trained.
So, yeah.
I mean, and he is just amazing.
I'm surprised he hasn't had you committed somewhere and just taken over your company.
Nah, man, he does real well. Like when he goes out solo, he just shocks me all the time. He's just good, dude.
Wow.
He's really good. He gets all kinds of compliments, and he doesn't talk. So you figure that one out.
That's probably why that shy thing kind of plays in for you.
When he started to realize the money he could make not working with Dad,
yeah,
because the whole reason once he turned 18, he worked with me, from 15. But once he turned 18 and he wanted to make some real money, he'd go like, Dad, I got the inside. I'm going to talk to these people. And he made himself do it.
You're right.
And he trained himself to do it. Like he made himself, because you know how shy he's always been.
Right.
So, he's just got that in him I want to better myself. You know what I mean? Now, he'll call me, hey, WCR order showing up.
What's funny is...
So he's ordering his own stuff now.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Without me telling him to do it or not do it. And
it's on your credit card, but by golly.
No.
No? Wow.
No. Not at all.
That's impressive.
I'll order his rubbers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, he'll just have a mitt show up. And, we got some maker brushed things for the sills and stuff that he ordered. And
wow.
yeah. He likes all the cool stuff, I guess. He don't like the stuff I order him, man.
What's funny is I'll order some cool stuff for the van, and it kind of slowly disappears out of my van, and I'll go to grab something.
Yeah.
Because I have a specialty tool for different situations that I'm in. And I'm like, where's that tool at? And he goes, well, it's in the back of my car. And I'm like, where's your car at? And he goes, you know where my car is. It's in your driveway, like 80 miles away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that tool does me no good in your trunk.
We've been through all that, though. So you're still going through that. We've worked together for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we know each other's everything.
What really gets me is towels. It takes me forever to break in a towel. And when I have a whole stack of towels and then all of a sudden I have none.
Joey leaves me all the good towels.
Really?
Yeah, he likes these green ones that we got. He's trying to order some more, and they're still not broken, dude.
Wow.
I bought a brand new green ones, and he loves them though.
I think I got 30 or 40 pounds of them at the house.
He doesn't touch my squeegee light towels at all. He lets me have all those.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got 15, 20 squeegee light towels that he doesn't touch all day, and that's my go-to towel because that's what I use for. I use that for all the debris and stuff on the window. Mm-hmm. It's I never, even if you have a little bit of paint, that waffle weed, man,
just pops it off.
Yeah, it's simple. He doesn't like them. He does not like them, and so he uses the green towels, and that's it. And then he leaves me all the nice broken in blue ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to come trade you out. I think I did that one time.
Yeah.
I was so desperate for a broken in towel. I gave you 20 pounds of towels for 3 nice towels.
Yeah. Oh, I buy them. I try to buy them used. You can still buy them used sometimes.
Right.
And we get them, 25 pounds for that?
With or without the blood on them?
I don't know. I'm running out of drops. I gotta go get drops again.
Really?
Yeah, forget them everywhere. It's always me too.
Yeah.
They'll call up Leah going, "Hey, your guy that was working inside forgot the drop cloths again." So I got drop cloths all over Columbus. Those are nice though.
My people don't even call me. They just confiscated. I literally left one of my poles out of house.
Carbon fiber?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that too.
And next year when I came back, my pole was leaned up against the basketball hoop. And I'm like, why didn't they call me?
Because they're using it.
Yeah. So
I actually, as soon as I realized I've done it once where I've had to beeline and go back and get my pole. Because I won't mess around. That's a $500 pole, dude.
Right.
It's different if it's a $40 Unger or something like that. But
what's funny is back in the day when you had very limited equipment,
right?
You forgot your washer mitt at a Arby's drive-through,
right?
And you already drove to your next job, and you're like, I'm out of business. I don't have a second. Or you're out there with a wet towel.
Or we had Raisinsteins, or not Raisinsteins, Weissenheimers. That you'd have to go, I'm out of rubbers. And because that was back when you had to either call in. Did you even call in? Is that how we used to order? Because there was no computers back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Did you call in, or do you have to mail it in, snail mail that stuff in?
No, it was call in. I'd call in to Raisinstein or to Detroit Sponge.
Yeah, we had one place in Columbus that carried Sorbo rubbers.
Yeah.
And that was it.
They went out.
Yeah, and they're gone. So we don't even have that backup anymore.
So, unless you order and you have stockpile, then you're just out of luck.
Yeah. So. I had to switch to Black Diamond today. This batch of Eteray, I don't know what's going on with this Eteray, man. I am not even getting a whole day out of an Eteray anymore.
Really?
Which baffles me.
New? 12s?
New 12s.
I just ordered 3 dozen. I don't have any.
I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's me.
Probably you, operator error.
But I doubt it. I threw them Black Diamonds on. It's just smooth sailing today.
Really?
I don't know why. I go through that though. But then if I don't know.
I think it's all in how you the angle that you're addressing the glass too. Yeah. Because sometimes you just get lazy, and I've caught you doing it before, and you're just flat. There's no angle of attack.
Yeah.
And I think
that was 30 years ago, bro.
I still remember it.
Jeez.
I'm like, dude,
I caught you doing it.
Get that wrist out there and put some pressure on that. So.
Oh, shoot, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your weekend look like? You working?
the weekend.
Mm-hmm. You working?
Yeah.
Week looks pretty good. I think we got some thunderstorms coming in tomorrow night or something like that.
I tried to pride myself on, I think last year I only worked one Saturday, and so far I'm already up to maybe 6 this year. And I'm like, I really regret rolling in on Saturdays because it's, you know, when you get into that funk of having to work 7 days a week, and, you know, back then I was doing window cleaning, going straight to office cleaning. So I was working 18, 19 hours a day.
Yeah.
You know, and I did that for 7 years. And you know, occasionally I'd show up at one of the grandkids' birthday parties and they'd look at me like, who's that old man sitting over there in the corner? And everybody's like, well, that's like, Santa Claus is more accessible than he is. And, you know, no one knew who I was. So I started making it a point.
Dude, residential's killed you. Residential's killed you. You used to be such a workhorse, and then you got into this residential thing. I mean, it's a blessing. I'm glad we found it. I'm glad we're in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I really am. Especially the stage of our life.
Well, what's funny is there's some days that you do residential and commercial, and it's like I have 2 different setups for, you know, commercial and a setup for residential, and it's like going from one to the other and then back to the other, and it's like it's, you know, that plays in your mind.
It does. It does.
You know, instead of doing the same thing all day long.
I don't know. I'm so behind on commercial right now. Like everything's due.
Man, I need a lazy boy over here. I've been power washing all day and my back's just hurting.
It's almost over, man. I'm going to finally eat here in a little bit. I'm like, my stomach's yelling at me right now.
Really?
What'd you do?
Wow.
Leah made chicken Alfredo. I'm so stoked.
I already had dinner. I already had birthday cake with my granddaughter. She turns 2 today.
You didn't bring us any?
Yeah. Huh?
You didn't bring us any?
I think she was just, it was a smash cake, so I think it's pretty well smashed up. So
2 years old. Is that your youngest grandkid?
That's the youngest.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You got any comment right now?
No, I think Chase is putting the end to that.
Good boy, Chase.
But I think he's got the oldest. He's got our number 1 grandson. Then, you know.
How many does Josh have now?
He's got 3.
Amanda's got 2, right?
Got 2.
Yeah. Wow. They could still pop out.
Dallas is thinking about it. I think he's definitely waiting until after the wedding. But
he should see the struggle of kids.
Yeah.
Come hang out with me for a weekend. See how much money they pry from you.
Well, I think when he was younger, he would help out watching whether it was Chase's kids or whatever, because at that time when Chase had little guys, they was nonstop working.
Yeah.
So Dallas would kind of help out and watch out. And I thought that would kind of be a form of birth control for him. Like, I don't want kids, but
it might be that way. I mean, he's gone this far. How old is he now?
28?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's 28, no kids.
He's got a dog, though.
That's his own. Leah called me on the way here. My new pup, she got a baby rabbit. So
Wait, what?
My new puppy got a baby rabbit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she ate it. Or killed it. Or,
Hey. Yeah.
She said it was flopping. I said, go take a BB gun to it.
Yeah.
Be done with it. I ran over one yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, they're everywhere. I don't know what's going on with baby rabbits.
Does that kind of ruin your day?
It did, because I decapitated it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, man. She'll clean it up.
I used to have a truck that had a visor across the windshield, and I would hit a bird, and it would go up inside the visor and just kind of stay there. And I'm like, I either have to stop and get that thing out because it just ruined my whole day.
Right.
I mean, I'm like, I can't believe I took another life. I mean, he was probably on his way home to see his family. And
well,
hit my windshield.
The worst is when they hit the window as you're cleaning them, because then you got to clean it back again. But then Benny called me Saturday or something like that. And was laughing. He was laughing hysterically when he called me. He goes, Mom just hit a squirrel and she's bawling as she's driving.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a squirrel.
Well,
we're going to be eating them, here soon if gas keeps going the way they are anyway.
You think?
Oh shoot, $4.70.
Yeah.
Now I paid $4.17 today. And now it's $4.70. Like, what happened? Did something happen that I didn't see today? Or
I still hear the same reports: 7 by August, 10 by the end of the year for Ohio.
Yeah,
it's
that's
probably
brutal,
already
dude.
there for California and stuff. But
I'm gonna start just doing a fuel surcharge if it gets over 5.
We're already there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Thankfully, I'm not driving the diesel dually.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. You got rid of that at a good time.
I would just, well, I mean, they gave me so much money for it.
Yeah.
I mean, well above what I paid for it.
I can't believe those things are still selling the way they are right now.
It sold within 2 days after me trading it in.
That's wild.
I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah. Coglin's loaded with trucks right now, and they're pretty.
But I still like that old dually. I like the shape of it, the curves of it. I like the power.
Yeah, all the lights.
All the lights.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a beautiful truck.
It was.
But at the same token, it was just eating me alive.
That one you got sitting out there is pretty nice looking too, though. Yeah.
It's a 3/4 ton. It's not a 1 ton. So I mean, when I pull the travel trailer, you don't. How to say this? With a 1 ton, you didn't even know it was back there.
Yeah.
With the 3/4 ton, you go up a hill or something, you feel it tugging a little bit.
Right.
So I mean, it's just different.
I'm gonna keep mine for this year and maybe next.
Really, I thought you was getting rid of it.
I went through I'm just like, I'm done. I'm just gonna do the surcharge and keep my truck.
Really?
Yeah. Just because I don't, dude. Anything I get into right now is overpriced.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a good looking truck.
It is.
You have to keep it.
I'll take it to 150,000. Bounce on it. Get it. Probably. I might just buy a newer one. I mean, at that point, I'll be a year and a half, 2 years down the road.
You need to do what I did. You need to split. You need to get a company vehicle, and you need to have a personal vehicle.
Well, I want a house in Florida and a house in Ohio. I want to do that.
We have the house in Ohio. I'm pulling the travel trailer to Florida, so I have the best of both worlds. So.
I know. I probably could. I mean, I don't know, man. I probably could. I could just. I don't know. I'll do something. I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. It's all up in the air. Really? I mean, who would have thought gas would shoot up 50-some cents in an afternoon? Yeah. You know, what is going on? And, I mean, the barrels are they're trading at the same price they were in 2008, and it was only 3-something a gallon. I mean, what's really going on?
Well, I think what freaked me out is the fact that my hometown was out of gas.
Dude, when you said that, I mean, the Newark one started running out.
It's still out of gas.
Yeah. Well, they filled us up today.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, the first thing that came to my head was like, if they just shut off all the gas, I mean, how does trucks? How long can your city survive without anything being delivered in, whether it's medical, whether it's food, whether it's whatever?
What I was told was Inglefield distributor is like 2 hours away, and they're having issues getting drivers.
Yeah, well, still, I mean.
So that's their excuse right now.
You figure no gas. There's a lot of times I have to fill up in the town or two before I get home.
Right.
But it's like even on the weekend. I mean, if I don't have the gas cans filled up for the lawnmowers and stuff.
Dude, if we have a shortage on truck drivers, I mean, and we've got hundreds of thousands of people coming across that border. I mean, get a government program that trains them in a trade or something. Let's get them work. I mean, let them make some money while they're here.
We're sitting here talking about gas for our vehicles to go do windows. I watched a guy on Facebook filling up he was an independent truck driver, and he paid over $500 to fill his truck up.
Wow.
And at that rate, he's like, I can roll for a little while longer, but he goes, eventually I'm going to have to park it.
Right.
I do some big farms around here that some of the farmers, they're just choosing not to plant.
Yeah.
Because they can't afford the field to do it.
If this food shortage gets real, I mean, I'm literally thinking about going over there and getting some chickens and stuff from
I became best friends with the Amish.
Well, no, I mean,
I'm gonna outlive us all.
We're gonna do a garden this year. I'm thinking about doing the chickens in the back, and if it gets real bad, I'm gonna grab me a little calf. I'm gonna put it right there in my backyard and let it have fun.
I feel like I'm a pretty good hunter, but
dude, everybody's gonna be hunting at that point.
I can't find where to go hunt for tacos.
Dude, we got so many coyotes up in my area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up eating coyote or something.
You think?
I told Leah, I said, I mean, we got the 2 dogs.
Fatten them up some.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been going a while, so I guess we'll be right back for episode 10 next week, huh?
So are we going to do a giveaway?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you forgot about that. Even
I got to figure out this giveaway. You know what?
hold on just a second because he's flying by the seat of his pants.
Yeah, it's just been a long weekend.
I just remember something about seeing stuff on Facebook that if you bless us with viewing this and you stick around, you might get something for free. And I think that's what I was alluding to, that he was keeping me on the dark because I'm like, I don't know if he's giving away my checkbook or what he's giving away.
Let's see if we can find somebody. Who would you like to have? Let's do somebody we don't normally see on here. So how about that Matthew Odette? He can just get a hold of us. He'll get a hold of me.
You just randomly pick someone?
He was the first guy I looked at.
Okay.
I'll send him something, and you can pick somebody, and I'll send him something too. How's that?
No, that'll work.
So there we go.
Unreal. So, are we gonna say what we're giving away, or just we're gonna give you something we don't know?
I'm gonna throw him a T-shirt and a coffee mug with the new
logo. The Outlaw logo.
With the new Outlaw logo.
With the new Okay. Okay, that's cool.
Would you like him to reach out? Messenger, if he can, in the group. That would be great. Or either find me in Outlaw Window Cleaner Network or Tim Huber on Messenger and Facebook or Outlaw Window Cleaner page and just hit a message there.
And that will get to you about the same time that we're going to release the video, which I'm still not holding my breath.
Joshua just got his, Joshua wanted, the window cleaner won a shirt in the last one we did.
I think I'm going to be forced to learn technology.
Got his delivered today.
Huh?
His got delivered today. Frank Ray's got one coming to him over there in, where's he? Hague, Netherlands. I sent him one of his shirts. So I've been sending shirts all over the place, bro.
Just to random people.
Yeah, just here you go. Here's a shirt.
You know what's funny is they printed up my shirts.
Yeah.
This has been maybe a year or two ago at a local place there in Newark, and they messed them all up.
Yeah.
Well, they had to reprint all my shirts. I walked in, and this little lady that's just, I don't even know if she was working there, is wearing one of my shirts. And I'm hilarious. Like, why is she wearing one of my logoed shirts? And they're like, well, that's the messed up batch.
They like to try them on before you get them.
Well, they donate them to the homeless.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm like, okay, so if one of my company shirts ends up at a crime scene.
That's hilarious. That's a story in itself, though. Can I get the police report on that? might want to use this for marketing.
I'm like, so I'm like, I don't know if I really agree with that. I do. Okay, go ahead and give them to the homeless. But, still, if it ends up, not that the homeless would be a crime scene, but just what if?
Oh, Josh, it said it was delivered today, so I don't know, man. So you maybe check outside. Or it was out for delivery today. One of the two. I got the email. Sorry. I just send the emails to myself that tells them where the tracking is. I don't know why. They don't know where the shirt is. I do. All right.
Oh, no. I was going to say, I thought I muted my phone.
Yeah, technology.
All right,
we'll see you right back here for episode 10 next Tuesday.
Peace.
See you guys.